Find out why a Pennsylvania state trooper was driving the wrong way on 76 and what the police department's reaction to it is. Coming up next on Temple Update. On this edition of Temple Update, find out how graduating college seniors are preparing to enter a difficult job market.
And homelessness remains a major problem in the tri-state area. Update's Liza George got the chance to visit a group of people who are helping each other through a tough time by creating a community of their own.
The backyard of the Camden County Police Department lies a neighborhood unlike any other in the city. For some, it's a transitional community. Others say it's a haven for drug activity. But for the residents of what is called Tent City, this is home. For the past 4 years, Tent City has provided shelter for many of the tri-state's homeless. The people that come through are from all walks of life.
I really don't like to throw the racial card out there. 90% of my camp is Caucasian. They come from rich homes, such as Haddonfield, Haddon Heights, Washington Township, Cherry Hill, places of that nature.
In this self-contained community, members are required to follow a strict set of rules. Because of these rules, residents feel safer here than in local shelters.
It's more danger in a shelter. I've been in a shelter before, and I had stuff stolen from me, and I was beat up in a shelter. And none of that's happened to me here in a year I've been here, so.
On any given day, you'll find people socializing, cooking meals together, and maintaining their areas much like any neighborhood in the U.S.
If you have a problem with what you're hearing, come down here, and we'll help put those things to rest. You have to see it to believe it. You're not going to see it to hear it.
Not everyone is impressed with Tent City. A task force has been implemented to close the camp and find alternative housing for its residents.
As of this afternoon, Tent City has gotten a reprieve, and for those who are concerned about what goes on here, they need only come down and see for themselves. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Liza George. The Philadelphia Museum of Art unveils one of its most groundbreaking exhibits to date. Picasso and the Avant-Garde explores the pivotal role that the city of Paris played in the history of modern art. Known worldwide for its innovative showings, the museum uses art to educate as well as inspire.
I help the curators think a lot about how will audiences enjoy and visitors appreciate the exhibition. So we work on audio tours. If you come to the exhibition, your ticket price includes a free audio headset that you can wear around with you. Various works of art in the exhibition have a number next to them, and if you want to learn about that, you can press a number and listen.
As an added bonus, many of the over 200 works on display are part of the museum's never-before-seen private collection.
We wanted to show what was going on in Paris at the time, this sort of exciting period when new art is just blossoming. So lots of different artists appear in the show.
So far, Picasso, the Avant-Garde, continues to draw huge crowds, proving him to be one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. The exhibit continues until April 25th. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Liza George. Now let's head over to eastbound the Schuylkill Expressway. You're looking at an 18-minute trip from Conshohocken all the way through to Belmont. Your average speeds are going to be about 22 miles per hour. That's your CW Philly Traffic Center. I'm Liza George. Back over to you guys. Tempo is continuing its efforts to help earthquake survivors. The Haitian Student Organization is collecting supplies to ship to Haiti. The group is looking for donations of non-perishable food, medical supplies, items for babies including bottles and diapers, and personal hygiene products like soap and toothpaste. Anyone wishing to help should bring their donations to room 200AB of the Geddes Student Center. There has finally been a breakthrough in the negotiations for the Temple University Nurses Union and the Temple Hospital. The nurses' strike is over. An agreement between the Pennsylvania Association of Staff Nurses and Allied Professionals and Temple University Hospital will return 1,500 hospital employees to work. 2/3 of the union members took part in 3 ratification votes Wednesday. 97% of the voters were in favor of the agreement with the hospital. The nurses and other hospital staff had been on strike since March 31st. A Temple University law student was seriously injured in a hit-and-run accident early Sunday morning. 24-year-old Tony Foltz remains in critical condition at Hahnemann University Hospital after suffering a fractured skull and internal injuries. The hit and run took place near the 22nd Street and Ben Franklin Parkway intersections. 22-year-old Temple senior Nicholas Hasselback surrendered to police 3 days after the accident. He's been charged with aggravated assault and leaving the scene of an accident. Homelessness remains one of the largest problems plaguing the city of Philadelphia, but a group of Temple students did something to help. Updates Kara Thomas has more. Temple recently held its 3rd annual bone marrow donor drive in the Student Center. Students registered for the donor registry and joined the 11 million donors worldwide. Bone marrow transplants are used to save the lives of patients diagnosed with leukemia and other life-threatening diseases. The event was organized by the athletic department. Seniors taking part in the 2010 commencement festivities will be wearing gowns made from 100% recycled materials. The new Green Weaver gowns are composed from post-consumer recycled plastic bottles. Temple's sustainability effort will remove nearly 23 plastic bottles from landfills for each gown worn. A woman in New York had her Honda Accord stolen 3 years ago, and she figured it was long since gone. That was until the police called to say they had finally found her vehicle, but it wasn't as she remembered it. The car had added tint windows, a new engine, and leather interior. It was even converted into a stick shift. The woman says she has no idea how to drive her car, but her husband is very excited. There are events that will add to the rich tradition of Major League Baseball, and then there's the Milwaukee Sausage Relay Run. The Brewers Racing Sausages ran around the city to deliver the first bratwurst of the season to Miller Park. This is the 8th year for the Sausage Relay event. The Brewers say there's nothing that goes better with Milwaukee baseball than a good bratwurst.
Well, that's all for this edition of Temple Update. Be sure to follow us at Twitter on twitter.com/Temple Update for your breaking campus news.
For Bryant Madrick and the rest of the Update team, I'm Liza George. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.